Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Camray and you're watching Camray Music TV, and I'm back with another music review. This is Teyana Taylor's The Album review. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel, like this video, share the video, and comment down below as we go through each track and let me know how you feel, how you felt, what's going on, what's your favorite songs, your least favorite songs, how you feel about Teyana Taylor. Don't you just love her? All right, let's get into it. Alright, so Teyana Taylor released this album last week and it's called The Album. It has 23 tracks. It's about an hour and a half long, and if you've been following, this is her third studio album. So if you've been following Teyana Taylor, you really appreciate this project because we know how she got done dirty. Was it last year or 2018? The last album, KTSE, which is Keep That Same Energy, which had potential to be like a bomb project, but remember, it only had like 4 or 5 songs, and she was surprised, her whole team, her family was surprised, and it was just like, and I think Kanye was in charge of that. And at the time, Kanye had put out Nas's album, Kanye had put out his own album, he put out who is the dude that had a beef with Drake and told everybody that he had a kid? Y'all know who I'm talking about. He put out his album and he put out Teyana's album. And so when I think about, you know, this conversation right now of protecting black women and everybody finally realizing, like, or black men finally acknowledging, like, okay, we need to go out of our way to protect black women the same way they protect us. I just think about that situation where, you know, she didn't even really know what was going on, and it's kind of evident now when she mentioned some of these tracks are tracks that should have been or didn't make the cut for that last album. And you know, everything happens for a reason. I'm sure that built more of appreciation for this project from a lot of us, you know, because we wanted more, because it was really good. Like, we had 4 or 5 solid songs, and yeah, we rocked them and we listened to them all year, but at the same time it was like, dang, I want some more for my girl. Because y'all know Teyana Taylor's a triple threat. She's a dancer, bomb dancer. She's a bomb singer. She's an actress. She's into fashion. She's a great mom. She has this bomb body. She directs. She has like all these things going for her, and it just seems like she's always getting done dirty. So the album, as I'm, you know, watching different interviews with her, she's saying what I think a lot of us feel like: this is the project that's going to give you everything that you wanted. It's going to answer all the questions that you had, or most of them. It's going to give you a one-way street into me, into how I'm feeling, into, you know, who I am as Teyana, who I am as Teyana the mom, who I am as Mrs., you know, Schumpert, like all of that. So without further ado, let's dive in, honey. And I already am knowing it's emotional because y'all know I've been bumping this album. It's been out for a week now. The first track already gonna be emotional, but it's okay. We gonna dive in regardless.
So I need to ask him, will you marry me? Will you ever fire? What's your emergency? Oh, you forgot to pick him. Hello? 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 The emergency car. See, I'm the baby. You just had to turn you off. Okay, I need somebody to talk to me. Okay, I'm talking. Come over to the phone. I can barely hear you, man. You gotta take me on speakerphone.
Oh.
Is the baby breathing? Yeah. If the baby is breathing. Okay, how's the mother? Is the mother breathing? Fine. Okay, good. You're doing good. You did a good job.
Woo! Okay, so the first track, the intro, is about 2.5 minutes long, almost 3 minutes long. She was pregnant with Junie and she goes into labor. You know, Teyana Taylor's real tough. She's real muscular. So for her not even to feel, I don't know if she felt that she was in labor or she was just having pains or it was just regular. I don't really recall the full story, but basically she goes to use the bathroom, and when she goes to use the bathroom, Junie comes out. Okay, so she's sitting on the toilet. Baby is halfway out in the toilet. She's screaming for Iman. Iman probably freaking out because, you know, they 25, and I think she might be older than him, so I don't know. But so he calls 911, and this is the call, right? And so you hear like the heartbeat, you know, in the instrumental is like heart beating. It's like violins playing, and you hear Iman crying, and you hear this 911 operator like trying to keep Iman calm, and he's like, you know, grab a towel and wrap the umbilical cord and do all this. And it's just like, they are gonna always have this story with Junie of how Iman and Teyana just literally worked together to save their child. And they had their child in the most unconventional, untraditional way. And so now that I'm hearing that Erykah Badu might be the doula for Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's next child at home, it just doesn't surprise me. They don't have kids the regular way like everyone else. But I think it's a great way to start the album to reveal like who she is. Sing, Junie.
Come back to me. Come back to me.
More plaques on the walls now. More deaths on the dogs now.
Work my heart out. Come back to me. And I can't do it for you, no, no. Don't just kill me for the sake of love.
I feel like Penny Proud on Hip Hop Helicopter. All right, so Junie's singing down. She's singing down. Now, I feel like we already heard this song. I don't know if we just heard a snippet of it on Teyana's Instagram. I don't really know, but I feel like I've heard this before. But when you listen to the interviews about Teyana talking about Junie in the studio, she said that she's a natural. And y'all know, anyone who's seen Junie on camera, on any of these IG stories, IG posts, y'all know that Junie is not shy. Okay, she will hop up on the mic. And I thought it was so endearing that Teyana Taylor is sharing. You know, Junie knows all her songs. Like, she's her #1 fan. So she's just singing on there. She harmonizing on there. We got the Rick Ross on there, who is definitely, I don't feel like he's in conversations that much about hip-hop artists. And he's definitely consistently good. Like, his albums, his flow, his features are consistently good. But I haven't seen him and I haven't heard of him in very many rap conversations. Teyana is really good for this old time classic R&B feel, and that's evident in the instrumental, that's evident in the background vocals, that's evident in just her flow in her verses. They're so just like sing-songy and feel good, and so effortless and so butter, like I like to say. But it still takes a special type of artist to be able to deliver that. And I feel like she's really the only one right now that can give you that sound. This is Wake Up Love featuring Iman. Y'all know we've seen the video, and this is where we got the pregnancy reveal.
Need you right here in my arms, but I think I got a bone to pick with you. Wake up, love.
Hey, hey.
Bright lights are only used for the dark, little mama.
Come on, mister.
Touch hung up on the walls. You wanna sell it later, then cool. We taking it all, little mama. I know I demand a lot. You don't like that, so let's just leave the baggage. I'ma hop us on this flight back. You like that, right?
Wake up, love. This shit won't come.
Wake up. Okay, the whole album is just full of love. You can feel it, right? But when you match this track with the visual of the video with these clouds and these white sheets and her in this tub and them just loving on each other, like her having that, she's saying that she got a bone to pick, like I, you, me, us, like I just want to wake up, like I just me and you, just me and you. And y'all know them two, they give us vibes all the time where you just be looking at them like they are just a good looking couple. Okay, so to see them together, just, you know, it kind of reminds you of their, was it Teyana and Iman? Was that the name of their VH1 show? It kind of reminds you of that show. And then, you know, Junie hopping on them and revealing that Teyana is 5 months pregnant and has this baby on the way, which is another girl. A lovely surprise, super happy for them. But this track just solidifies their union You know, so we go from this emergency call into Junie being born and, you know, being on this song. Then we move into the next of these two together and then revealing their next addition, right? Even though that's the visual and not actually in the track. But what I'm trying to get y'all to understand about Teyana is those background vocals that are very effortless. Is her not giving her all on this track, because it is a project of 23 tracks. It's like, okay, let me share this part of my voice, let me give that part, let me do some little frills and thrills there, let me give some harmony there, let me give some sustaining notes here, let me give that, because she has this tool bag of stuff. It's not just, I don't just have one instrument or one way to use my voice. Because she's a talented artist, she's able to explore all of that and give us a whole lot more. Okay, moving on to track 4. That got a question for you. That's Mary J. Blige, and I already know the answer, but still I want to ask you now. Be Without You. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Okay, so I kept hearing Teyana call this song Lifetime, and now, you know, I understand why. I guess I see it as Lifetime. That is Erykah Badu's song, right? And Erykah Badu is on this song, so that's probably why she calls it Lifetime. But this song is called Low Key. Let's see what Erykah got to doing on here. They're gonna have the crowd singing on that part. Alright, so she's calling it Lifetime, obviously, because they are melding Lifetime in with this new track of Low Key. So it's kind of in that style of, y'all know I really don't like remakes or samples. I really don't like them, okay? But when you, just like Tory Lanez did on his last Chicks tape, when you can do a remake and have the artist on there from the original track, or really redo it in a way that it don't come off as a remake, it's cleverly done, I can appreciate it more than just being like, I don't do remakes. It doesn't feel like a remake until you get deep into the song, right? So Erykah Badu has always been an acquired taste to me. Like, there was definitely this neo soul feel back in the day of the Jill Scotts, India.Aries, the Floetry, the Music Soul Child, and that wasn't really like my zhuzh, but my voice always got put in that box. So because I wasn't rocking the natural hair back then, I wasn't into like the stones and like chakras and energies and all that. So as an artist, like, it just sucks to be placed in a box like that, which I'm sure they probably hated being placed in that box as well. So I kind of shied away from really diving into Erykah and her vocals. So now that I've become an adult and been able to appreciate music more than just placing it in a category and feeling like I have to choose or stick to a certain category, I can say that I really appreciate her artistry. She brings a lot to this track just because of her iconism, if that's a word. Like, Erykah Badu carries so much weight, just her on her own. So when she hops on a track, there's just, you know, people just listening and waiting for it to just be heavy, right, and be it, right? So I feel like she did just enough on this song to give us that good old Erykah, put us in the mind of, guess I give you this lifetime, you know, to give us that. And so yeah, I like this song. I do like this song. I don't think it's gonna go on my favorite, like something I listen to every day. But it's definitely going in my R&B playlist. Sing! Me, yeah. Let's build. That sounds like one of them warm-ups we used to do in choir. Yeah. She be singing regardless. But I'm telling y'all, it's the puzzle pieces of putting it together. Y'all know when it's like somebody be trying to prove that they can sing, so they just throw all the runs and all the harmony on that one song. Like it's like a lifeline. Like, let me just show you all that I can do. The reason why I like Teyana Taylor is because she is confident enough that I don't have to leave it all on this track. Cause you gonna find out before this album is over. You should have found out with the features. You should have, I mean, it just, I don't know what she's like in the studio, but she's gotta be the most like focused and most in control of her talent that I've seen in a while. Because anybody that can just give what the track needs and don't give too much, or at least knows what to cut off, because she could probably go in there and give her all, but in that editing room with the production and stuff, she probably knows exactly what to cut off. These songs never feel like you did too much.
Words don't express the way I feel.
Oh, here come Quavo. Okay, Quavo trying to sing a little bit. Quavo! So they had to throw in the auto-tune on. Quavo said, I'm going to sing as well. Okay? Alright, I like this song. Now notice we have not heard any club bangers yet. I thought when I saw Quavo it was going to give me something different. But this is still chill Teyana vibes. It's still, it still has a message. It still has themes. It still gives you the 90s feel because you're hearing that let's chill. I realize that a lot of people are obsessed with the 90s. But we know that Teyana Taylor gives that. Well, come on, Quavo with the vocals. Okay, this is clearly an interlude into our next track. All right. All right, I can hear a live band killing that. Morning is a single that came out the later part of last year, I believe, featuring Kehlani. Y'all know they had this video with the water and this whole lesbian vibes and everything. But I am not the biggest Kehlani fan just because her sound to me is the same on a lot of tracks. And she's just not for me. So this song, while it has some great parts and it's gonna sound bomb live, and you know they definitely kill it as far as like matching their sound and all of that, it is not for me. Now what I realize is we spending so much time on each track and we got like a lot of tracks to get through, so let's get through this. Future. Really know if everyone's gonna truly appreciate the Missy Misdemeanor Elliott feature. I know that she's not of today, okay? She's barely of my time. She had a lot of tracks while I was in my prime, but she also is more of my, between my mom and mine's generation. Regardless, she has vocals. Okay, and we've always kind of heard them subtly. So to hear her on, I believe that is her and Teyana slaying these vocals towards the end of the track. Once again, very 90s feel. Boom like an 808. Boom baby, circle like a figure. Anyway, I don't really like Future. I understand that he's the sound of this time. So yeah, he definitely added a lot to the track. And but just he's kind of like, like when you get a certain burger and then you get it comes with like a sauce, right? That sauce is what brings it together. You probably wouldn't eat the sauce by itself, and you definitely wouldn't eat the burger without the sauce. So the sauce is definitely needed. But sometimes I just be like, bro, like, maybe just because him as a person I don't be featuring, so I don't know. But I definitely like this song. I could definitely see me playing it, going in my top hits playlist. Let's go on to the next track. Already giving D'Angelo vibes. Come on home to me, Charlie.
Be the sex of your night.
Okay, y'all know what this song is giving. There's no need to explain.
She dirty right now. It's all from you. They've got more, you know, except the truth.
Hey!
She a killer. Killer. Talks to sleep, can't go.
I want you, you're badass. Kiki, baby.
This is another banger. I don't know how Teyana gonna do it pregnant. But I'm gonna need to see a video. I'm gonna need to see her winding out of control. I'm gonna need to see it, right, with the DeVito. I like this song. It's definitely gonna, you know, make me feel like while I'm walking, I'm gonna just be like, whoom, whoom, whoom. While I'm working out, I'm gonna just have to hit this right quick on the treadmill, right? Oh, there's another one taking us to the islands.
You did deserve. None of my love.
Hey! Okay, Rihanna vibes. Okay, Rihanna can't be the only one that take us to the islands right quick, but I'm feeling that little interlude right there.
So I need to know just what we do. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. I ain't sticking around for the run around with that bitch. You got the wrong bitch.
So, dude, Wrong B is that perfect feel-good track. No Insecure, no Issa Rae. It's my song because it just be having you feeling yourself like, I knew I was right, I called it. No, you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one, and that's on period. She is singing. I can't be with her. How does she do that? I can't be with another nigga. All right, Big Sean. He always delivers on the track every time. Shoot It Up is gonna be one of those that I'm sure a lot of y'all like, but they're the tracks that I don't really enjoy from Teyana like that. I mean, it's cool, it's nice, but a lot of that like slow vibing, which is a lot that Teyana gives. And I'm not gonna say that I just hate it, like I detest it. I like a lot of tracks like that, but there's so many tracks on this album. This is probably one that I won't be listening to a lot like that. But Big Sean did his thing. Oh, this one got her doing a little Michael Jackson in the artwork. Hey! Okay, I like that one. That's like a dessert. I'm gonna save that for later because we got a lot to get through. Teyana gave us a lot, and I want y'all to make sure y'all get this album. Y'all really dissect it. Y'all really listen to it. This album review is lengthy because I like to go through all of the tracks, but we gonna stop trying to play it all for y'all, just to give y'all something to go listen to. So y'all, let's try to get through this review, just so that we say that we honored that for our girl, right? This ballad. Yeah, I know this gonna build up. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, this is the ballad. We having issues. We breaking up, but we not gonna lose each other type thing, or like we going through problems And you know, even though stuff seems crazy, stuff seems bad, I'm gonna still reach out to your mama, I'm gonna still do this, right? But she's singing down on that one. She's singing down. It's raw. I could just see her live singing, you know, Junie with her little headphones running around on the stage, everybody doing their lights, they doing their phones. Apparently somebody else likes it as well. But yeah, that's the one. That's the golden nugget right there. And that might be the halfway point of the album. That's gonna be in my head because it's just so clever. Trying to get through to you. Do 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 do. That's what I like. I like catchy little hooks and stuff that feel like you on a roller coaster going through a ride, turning corners, hopping around. Like, I likes that, okay? Feel like you talking to a wall. Feel like you talking to concrete. Why are you not understanding what I'm trying to say to you? Teyana, she preaching, because a lot of people think when you get married that all these things just go out the window. No, that's when communication is the most important. That's when you be having the most little issues and tit for tat type things, because you trying to work together with somebody that you have made a promise with for the rest of your life. So that realization that, okay, we can't just break up when we have a problem, like we really got to work through this thing, like for real, that is jarring. It's humbling, but it's also great at the same time.
I keep crying for love, but it won't wipe my tears. Let all things come to an end.
Sound like Lauryn Hill right here. Well, it's a sample. That's why it's a sample.
The sweetest thing I know.
Sweetest thing I know. Give me harmony, girl. Hey, that one has that sweetest thing I ever known. It's a sweet, sweet. That's that Lauryn Hill in the background. Y'all know that she is, Teyana Taylor's a lot. She gives a lot more to me than what Lauryn Hill gave at the time. Let me be careful because y'all know it's a legend. Y'all know how people get about the legends. She gives a lot more to me than she did, but she also still feels like the Lauryn Hill of our time. So far, this the most upbeat song that I've heard so far. But I know how y'all gonna do. I know how they do over on the northeast side of the country. Y'all gonna add some kind of beat to the back, some kind of house music to the background. The NOLA side gonna add some kind of bounce music to it, and we gonna jazz it up, we gonna speed it up. But this is the most upbeat that I've heard so far on the track, and we are pretty much almost done. I don't know if my dog really feeling the song or he would just want to get in here. I don't know. Well, that's her barking. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Music so tough. So I told y'all that bounce music was coming. I told y'all it was coming. This sounds like, ooh, 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 yeah, 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 when I get up falling.
Sometimes I wish that I never let you take me. If it ain't me that you want, wait, that's cool.
Okay, so she's saying like we could just be friends, okay? We didn't already, you know, did this whole thing, right? If it's not me that you want, like, just go do you. Like, we good, you cool, bye. Anyway, I like that one, y'all know, because this is like the second upbeat track that we've heard, and it has all these remnants of 90s and early 2000s of the tracks that we love. Y'all know this my song.
Tell me what you want.
Hey, 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 hey,
You're my MVP.
hey. King Kong sound just like his daddy. That's my song though. It's still in my top hits playlist. Still bumping it. Still loving it. Y'all, we almost done. We almost done. We almost done.
Girl, you working with some magic.
Oh.
It's cash, girl, you made it. You made it. Oh yeah, you made it. You made it.
I feel her on Made It. Like, we made it to this point in life. We made it through all the obstacles that the music business has taken her through. You made it to the end of this 23 track album. You made it through this review, okay? We made it in so many ways on today. And a good way to wrap up this album, We Got Love, featuring Miss Lauryn Hill.
You better believe it.
Hey.
I got black love and marriage, yeah.
Oh, I got Black Love and Marriage. Let's go.
Other people define success differently.
Okay, so that was the album, Teyana Taylor's third album. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments. I am definitely gonna be bumping this one for a long time. There's definitely different tracks that give you a different feel. You can play certain tracks in the summer, certain tracks in the fall, certain tracks when you're cleaning up, certain tracks when you're feeling sad, certain tracks when you're riding around. I love the entirety of this album because it gives so many different levels, so many different moods, all of that. She definitely didn't disappoint. Super, super, so proud of Teyana Taylor and just her journey. And yeah, I can't wait to see the visuals that come out. I'm really waiting to see what everybody else feels about it, because I don't feel like she need to do nothing else. Like, let her, like, here you go. I mean, she still needs to come out with more music later on, but this can hold some weight for a while. Just keep dropping, you know, videos, visuals, and having a conversation about a lot of things, because your album is enthralled with a lot of what we need right now. That We Got Love at the end, just it could be played at so many family reunions, so many events, and just as a background to us as black people really coming together, you know, black men stepping up and speaking up for black women and protecting black women, and black women being on the front lines of all these movements. It just speaks to togetherness and what is happening in the world right now. So this is an album. I say thumbs up, I say pump it, I say it's a bop, all of that. I'm Cameron. This is Cameron Music TV. Comment your thoughts down below and share this review. I'll see you guys in the next video.